Renegade Immortal Episode 159. In the previous episode, Wang Lin stood at the edge of an impossible choice: to forget all memories of Li Muwan and cleanse his heart of sorrow in order to ascend, or to keep his emotions and defy the heavens themselves. As the world held its breath, he questioned what true cultivation meant. Was it to abandon all feeling, or to embrace the pain that made him human? With newfound clarity, Wang Lin chose defiance. His aura erupted like a sword piercing the sky, shaking even the Heaven Commander-in-Chief. But just as he prepared to strike the drum for the 15th time, the golden armored commander moved to kill him, igniting a blazing battlefield within the Imperial Square. At the end of the previous episode, a chilling voice from afar intervened. The golden armored man's attack shattered. His armor broke, and blood filled the air. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. All of this happened in the instant the Heaven Commander-in-Chief and the golden armored man's spells collided. The Heaven Commander-in-Chief was shocked, utterly unprepared for what happened next. He had been standing extremely close to the golden armored man and immediately noticed the truth. The man in golden armor had suffered not just one, but two grievous injuries. Any strike like that, and death would have been inevitable. Yet, the Heaven Commander-in-Chief had not intended to kill him. He had only sought to stop him. Instantly, he withdrew his spell, stepping back a few paces, his mind racing. To the spectators, it appeared as though the golden armored man had taken a direct hit from the Heaven Commander-in-Chief and was grievously wounded. But Wang Lin, standing nearby, knew better. The spell had never even landed. The golden armored man's injuries were not caused by the Heaven Commander-in-Chief. They had another source entirely. A cold thrill ran through Wang Lin's veins. This was the perfect moment. The golden armored man was weakened, almost defenseless. Wang Lin had no hesitation. He raised his hand from the demon drum, his eyes burning with unrelenting killing intent, and seized the golden armored man. He slammed the weakened figure into the demon drum with immense force. The impact was thunderous. Blood sprayed across the drum, misting into the air. The golden armored man coughed violently, blood streaming from his mouth. His pale face twisted in pain. Wang Lin's right arm pulsed with a mixture of fury, sorrow, and vengeance. The concentrated sadness of his entire heart poured through that strike. This was not just an attack, it was a release, a cleansing of grief and attachment. Dong! The sound of the drum reverberated across the square and beyond. The force of the strike rebounded into the golden armored man's body. His limbs shattered, bones splintered, and blood misted in every direction. In that instant, the golden armored man, the golden chief steward, Jin Wuxu, everything that remained of him, exploded into a bloody haze. His body, already weakened, could not survive the combined force of Wang Lin's sorrow, the demon drum, and the earlier mysterious injuries. Even his soul did not escape. The sound of the drum shattered it completely, leaving nothing but silence where his presence had once been. Each ring of the drum had always carried consequences. 5 rings could take an arm. 10 rings too. But this 15th strike claimed something far greater: life itself. Wang Lin had struck not just with skill, but with the culmination of his grief and determination. The prior injuries, the devastating snorts that had left the golden armored man vulnerable, combined with Wang Lin's decisive blow, sealed his fate. A once mighty powerhouse of the Sky Demon country was reduced to nothing. And it had all been orchestrated with Wang Lin's cunning precision. Far across the city, on a small boat, a young man shivered as he whispered, "Dead? How did it come to this?" His eyes darkened, sharp with sudden killing intent. For a fleeting moment, it seemed as if his gaze could pierce the very sky, even through the void, before he lowered his head again, hiding the fire in his eyes. Back at the square, the Heaven Commander-in-Chief stood closest to Wang Lin, sensing the raw defiance radiating from him. A rare look of admiration softened his face, as if he were seeing a younger version of himself, a life he might have lived had he not given up. The other 7 Commander-in-Chiefs watched Wang Lin with complex expressions, their focus drawn not only to his cultivation but to the sheer number of times he had struck the drum: 15 times. 15 times. This single achievement shattered all prior records in the Sky Demon country. The Vice Commander-in-Chiefs remained silent, stunned into awe. The Zan Vice Commander-in-Chief drew a slow, deep breath, feeling his long-stalled cultivation stir. Wang Lin's mastery of the drum, his heart's transformation, and the purification of his marrow had set off a resonance that might push even the stagnant powerhouses forward. Spectators who had been merely shocked now looked on with respect, profound respect for one who had truly mastered strength in the demon spirit land. Among the demon generals, a hush fell. Mo Lihai's gaze lingered on Wang Lin. There could be no more doubt. The young man would inevitably ascend to Vice Commander-in-Chief. The 15th ring of the drum echoed across the city. It was heavier than any before, a sound soaked in blood and sorrow. The sadness in Wang Lin's heart had fused with the drum, spreading outward, intertwining with the storm above. Lightning arced across the sky like silver serpents, tearing clouds as thunder shook the heavens violently. The sound of the drum merged with the storm, amplifying the grief, transforming it from human sorrow into the sorrow of the heavens themselves. Every inhabitant of Sky Demon City felt it, some weeping unconsciously, others shivering in awe at the overwhelming energy. On the boat, a woman gently plucked her zither, her melody resonating with the sorrow that spread from the drum, weaving it into song. Wang Lin lifted his gaze, staring at the sky, whispering softly, "I retained my attachment." His words were simple, but heavy with meaning. The Tao of the heavens, the path of the heavens, is infinite and boundless. Even mortal kings have long understood that true rulers are not those on thrones. The Tao stretches across the universe, present everywhere. Its existence allows all things to exist, even in the demon spirit land, even in the depths of a celestial cave. The Tao cannot be stopped. When it manifests visibly, it comes as divine retribution. The destruction of the celestial realm might have erased celestial retribution, but that was not true divine retribution. It was only the punishment imposed by celestials. True divine retribution cannot be erased by the fall of realms. It appears only when the heavens determine it must. And now, with the rise of a true heaven-defying cultivator, the conditions for divine retribution have finally appeared. In this episode, we saw Wang Lin take advantage of a crucial moment to strike down the golden armored man, a powerful figure of the Sky Demon country. His precise timing, combined with the immense power of the demon drum, allowed him to release all of his sorrow and grief, transforming it into a devastating attack that completely destroyed his enemy, body and soul alike. We also witnessed the tremendous impact of his 15th strike, which not only set a new record in the Sky Demon country but also spread his sorrow across the entire city, leaving everyone in awe of his power and mastery. This episode shows Wang Lin's growth, his ability to seize opportunities, and the undeniable rise of a true heaven-defying cultivator. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of Renegade Immortal. If you enjoyed this episode or found it exciting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to get the latest updates on Wang Lin's journey. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode.